What's up, my country family? It is your host, the GA Country Boy. Happy Tuesday. Just wanted to jump on here real quick, show my face, and also let my family know that I'm here. And so today's episode is just me simply asking you that question is, have you ever seen anyone on the streets and you felt like they were homeless or needed your help? And can I ask you, what did you do? Well, for me today, I was running around and running some errands, and I happened to see a guy sitting on the bench. And let me give you some background what I observed. And you may wonder, like, did you really observe all that? I did, because being a country boy, we're known for looking people in their face, looking at mannerism, and kind of getting a feel for a man or a person. I'm outside of this plaza, and I see a younger man sitting on the bench. From the back, he has a hat on, he has sunglasses on, he has a jacket, he has some jeans, and I think he had on some type of hiking boots. I walked by, and the first time I went into like a FedEx place, dropped off a package, came back by. I didn't really look at him wholeheartedly, but I kind of glimpsed him. And there was a sign up and said, please help. I need help with food for Thanksgiving. And I just kind of glimpsed it, and I walked back over to this other establishment. I went inside. I thought about it for a second, and I just leaned on what I saw. I walked back out. I had already put a couple of dollars in my hand, which I planned to help. Now, for me, I want to ask you guys, when you're in those situations, what are you looking at? What are you thinking about? For me, and I'm not trying to be judgmental, I see the sign. It says, you need help. I know why he needs help. He said Thanksgiving. I don't know what's going on in his life. That's number one. Remember that. You don't know what's going on in his life. And I looked at his body sign language and his mannerism. He was holding his head down. There were people walking by. He didn't even want to look up. He had on sunglasses. And somebody say, well, he could be just hiding. No one in public with sunglasses on. Let's just say I'm familiar with that look. That look is a look of shame, just being humble and just humiliated to be out in public, to be in that situation. When I handed this young man the money, and I will say, I'm going to guess he was in his mid-30s. I don't think no man that has man characteristics would want to be outside begging, panhandling. The fact that when I handed it to him, he still didn't want to make eye contact, but I felt his energy. I felt his pain. When I gave him those couple of dollars, all I said was, God bless, stay up, my brother. And I moved on. Some will say, well, why didn't you stop? Why didn't you do all these things? There are beginners, which is initiators. There's people in the middle who just kind of share and just show you love. And then there's closers. I didn't know what stage he was in, and just saw the humiliation on his face and being humble and to be out there. I don't think he was ready for the whole initiation and a close of him. He just needed a little support and a little help. Being what I think and what I sense, and him not wanting to hold his head up and make eye contact, that would have led to further conversation. I get it. Sometimes sharing the word definitely does help people. Sometimes also when you're men of faith, you can feel each other. I hope I gave him a sense of peace, not just with the couple of dollars, with just the words of encouragement of keep your head up, God bless you. And I hope he sensed my love and joy that I was trying to share with him. So a lesson in what I'm trying to share with you guys today and what I saw, I hope that when you see these people, you have compassion, first of all. Second, I hope that you have a drive to want to help if you see the need to. And the reason I say the need to is this: use your God-given common sense and abilities to observe. Sometimes people with new shoes on and not worn clothes on, they do need help. Sometimes people are right in the middle and they're about to lose everything, and just one little offering can help and can keep them afloat. Sometimes you have scammers out there who are just begging simply because they're lazy, but it's up to you. You're responsible for the charity and the love and the blessings you give to others. You can't give to the work of Satan or someone who's lazy and expect a blessing for it. You didn't make any observation. You didn't try to be a steward of your money. You're not responsible for that person, but you are steward for your money and responsibility of what you do with it. So take a little more about what you do with that spare money, or when you're out giving to the homeless. Sometimes it ain't about the money. Sometimes it could be about the time and the food. But listen, if you guys are liking what you're hearing, you also like what you see, which is me, the GA Country Boy, please stop on by. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I make a video like this. If you've ever ran into any situations, anything like this, please put it in my comments. I would love to hear about it. If you have a question for me, anything that you want to add that I'm missing, please put it in my comments. I'd love to hear about it. So until the next time, that's my show. I'm your host, the GA Country Boy. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.